Hello everybody, it's Lazel here with another premiere draft of March of the Machine. Let's jump right into it. Okay, first pack. We got Invasion of Alara, okay. Exile cards from the top of the library until you exile 2 non-land cards with mana value 4 or less. One of those cards without paying. Put one of them into your hand, put the other cards exiled this way on the bottom, okay. Target player draws 2 cards. You may put an artifact card from your hand into the battlefield. Create a token that's a copy of a permanent you control. Distribute. Destroy target permanent and opponent controls. Okay. Quite a lot on this card. Not that many other interesting cards here in the deck. I think I will go for Final Flourish here. To be able to have instant speed interaction in black. Could also go for the Berserker here, that does quite a good job. But I'll take the Flourish. Okay, it paid off. We got a Judith passed on. I'll gladly take her. Tap target artifact or creature an opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. Yeah, the Invasion of Kamigawa is good. There's also a Vet Keeper in here. Ooh, Vet Keeper can be really good. I might take the Vet Keeper here. Judith or Vet Keeper? This is not easy. This goes more into the Rakdos direction. But I'm not too big of a fan of Rakdos in this set so far. I mean, so far I've only played 2 drafts. I will take the Vet Keeper. Gargari seems pretty strong in this one. Okay, we continue. There is Volcanic Spite. Does some good work. There's a Mauler in here. Mauler might be worth to pick. Attacks, create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of it. Put a 2/1 on counter on the token for each counter on Furnace Conqueror. Sacrifice the token. Okay. Could also go for Informant. But I'll take the Mauler here. Hope to find more cards for the Golgari deck. Okay. I see a takedown. There we have Wheeler. Enters the battlefield, each player mills 3 cards. Transforms, put target permanent card with mana value 2 or less from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Okay, from a graveyard. So this can either ramp us or... Oh, I just saw that there's a Converter Beast in here. I gladly take that. Takedown is great, but especially since we already have the Elvish Vet Keeper, I like to have the Beast. We could easily build a 10/10 there. Tandem Takedown is good. I'd like to take it, but Converter Beast is doing a great job. Okay, this pack isn't that good for us. With haste, it must be blocked this turn if able, okay. This can force some interaction, or we can use it as a combat trick. It doesn't untap the land, we have to keep that in mind if we want to pick it. Thespian Surveils. I think I'll pick the Thespian over the Earth. Okay, next pack. There we have Tangled Skyline, great. Card for us. Ancient. Yeah, but I'll take the Skyline. Gaining 5 life, incubating 5, Phyrexians we control have reach. This is only a nightmare. Interesting. Phyrexian, Cat Druid. Yeah, I'll take it. Okay, nice. Instructor. Instructor is good. Yeah, I'll take Instructor. Next pack, we find Atraxas Fall. Creature with flying, okay. Oilcaster. It's 8 or more cards. Each player mills a card. Yeah, I'll take the Edge Familiar here. Don't think that I'll be playing it, but probably the best card right now. Okay, we continue. I could play Seed of Hopes. If we can play it early, might provide a little bit of card advantage. Can replace itself. But I preferably take the dual land here. Simply to have the option to maybe add some white cards. Okay, we continue. There's a gateway. Might be good for us. We could also play Jungle Hollow here. Yeah, and I think I'll play the Jungle Hollow, but it's under the gateway. Nah, I'll take Jungle Hollow. Yeah, I'll take the Favor. Another Familiar, okay. Now we take the Earth. Now take a Seed of Hope, and last but not least the Plains. We continue with Tribute to the World Tree, okay. Yeah, I simply have to play it. Invasion would be great. Vanquish the Weak. Oh my god, this pack is so stacked. But I would take Tribute. Yeah, Tribute is crazy. Okay. Here we have another Skyline. There's a Recycler in here. I'll take the Skyline. Though I think I'll take the Dread Recycler. I need to read it again. Yeah, that can pump up our Recycler. Cheap creatures can become big threats right now. It's great. Here we can take the Ichor Drinker. Could also go for Timuret here. Tribute to the World Tree cares about the power of the creature, so Timuret can also grow really big. I'll take Timuret. I'll take the Carapace here. Maybe I will put the Scout Barons back in. But we are not finding that much Incubate synergy. So I gotta look out for some other game finishers. Take a Crusher here. Another Drag Recycler. Don't think that I'll be playing Seed of Hope. Okay. Yargle is in here. Yeah, I'll take Yargle. We can play it. Sadly, we don't have that many Incubator tokens. Exiled from the grave. On target creature, Vigilance, okay. Yeah, I'll take it for now. Okay, we have a way to win with some pretty big creatures. Vetkeeper can enable it. Skyline, Mauler, Host Crusher, Yargle. If we can get out the Tribute to the World Tree on the way, that would be perfect. Currently I only play white for Teysa. Get an additional, but this also wipes my own board. I'll take the Intercessor here. Okay, nothing in here. In addition to that, nothing in here, okay. Yeah, I don't really like it so far, do have to say that. Teysa synergizes with our Familiar. Also with our Drag Recycler. But I would like to find way more Incubate synergies. Okay, Hidetsugu is in here. There's Deadly Derision. Deals 3 damage to any other target and you gain 3 life. Okay, there's also a Death Trigger ability, so maybe a nice battle for us. Distribute counters, creatures you control gain Vigilance, okay. Deadly Derision. There's also Cosmic Hunger in here. I'll take the Deadly Derision. Some instant speed interaction will probably help. Wow, okay. Nothing great in here. Could take the Kavu as a 4-drop, but our 4-curve. Could also simply value pick Kroxa. Could take another Jungle Hollow. I'll value draft Kroxa here. Okay, this is a must pick. I have no idea why this one cycled so far, but I do see an Invasion of Lorwyn in here. That is actually the better card for us. But being able to convoke an Imperial Saw is, yeah, definitely a win con. Yeah, I have to go for the Imperial Saw. Would love to take the Lorwyn invasion, but gotta take it when you have the chance. There's Niv Mizzet, okay. Aside from Niv Mizzet, nothing else. I could go for another favor, but I already have one and I don't want to play two, so I'll just value pick here. Kroxa, Niv Mizzet, Teysa. We got a World Tree, we got the Imperial Saw. Okay, we already drafted quite a few rares and mythics along the way. Next pack, here we have Cosmic Hunger. It's perfect. Okay, now we are talking. Finally a Huntmaster. Right card. Okay, there's a Moloch. Little card advantage. Might also be able to ambush our opponent. The alternative is Mirrodin Avenged. That doesn't make any sense. Alright, another Converter Beast. Could also go for the Burgeoning here that incubates. But Beast incubates a little bit better, so I'll take it. Next pack, nothing in here. I will just pick Emoti. I guess I will just value pick the Search. Blade Master. Fiddle it. Okay, another Kapage. Okay, now the only question is, do I want to splash white for Teysa? Because yes, I do have a few death triggers in here, but do I really want to go for that line? I personally don't think so. How much incubate do we have? We have 5 cards that synergize with incubate. I really want to hit the triple green, so I will cut Teysa and the Barons here to be able to really curve it out. Imperial Saw, Crusher. I think that I can also cut Yargle here. I think this looks okay for now. I want to play the Blade Master simply because if the Blade Master comes down after the Tribute, it will get another 2 counters, and then I will have enough mana available to also use the activated ability, so I can beat down with a 6/6, and that's not that easy to interact with for my opponent. Yeah, I'll leave the deck like this, and let's give it a try. Okay, Jungle Hollow, Forest, Tribute in hand, Imperial Saw, some cheap creatures. Yeah, I'll give it a try. Okay, opponent starts off with a Swamp. This is our 3rd green, this is perfect. Okay, creates 2 tokens. And then I will just... I can also hold up instant speed interaction, but my opponent can also... Yeah, let's bring something on the board. I want them to interact with it. Okay, there's the Stretcher that has haste. Interesting. Cruise attacks. Definitely trading here. The region, great. We can now bring up the tribute to the World Tree. Okay, seems like our opponent incubates, okay. Sword is on the field. I can keep up my Deadly Derision because my opponent will most likely equip the sword next turn. And then I can, in response, kill it. And then in the following turn, because I will get a treasure, we'll go up to 5, go to 6. I'll still be missing one, but I think it's okay. Alright, opponent equips the sword. And uses the token. I think I will just Final Flourish here. Because who knows, maybe Deadly Derision. Though, no, I will Deadly Derision here. Play the Familiar next turn. And then I can also have Final Flourish up. So we are taking quite a bit of damage here. Okay, Caphage. Then we play the Familiar. Draw a card from it. The Beast, okay. Let's see what our opponent does. And then we can react with the Final Flourish. If a creature gets really big, we can also okay. We will Final Flourish first, so we can still block, depending on if we need to. Okay, took that one out, and I am also fine with trading for the token here. Re-equips the sword, okay. Yeah, sword is doing some work. But now we will just play our Imperial Saw. That will also draw us a card. Has ward on it, great. If they have the sacrifice invasion, we are in trouble. Okay, attacks. Pretty sure there is a combat trick behind that one. So I'm fine taking the 4. Okay, Berserker. Okay, backs up. Will probably sacrifice. Doesn't sacrifice, interesting. With Beast, I will have enough available to use the ability, okay? So let's hit for 6. And we play our Beast. World Tree will put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Vanquish the weak, okay. Well, that happens. Okay, Scrounger. That will help our opponent to go through the deck. Great Fang's Huntmaster will also get 2 additional counters, okay? Searing Barb. Let's see if they have another... Oh, the first strike one can be really... could be devastating here. Oh, Fury, okay. But the 6-2 still dies. But still, that was quite a lot of damage here. So let's build a board. The great thing about Familiar is it will... Should have played Familiar first, because we still would have drawn a card. Now we can also cycle our Kapage. We attack for another 6, and we threaten lethal. Let's see if we need to cycle it next turn. Okay, so it will be equipped. That already costs them 2 mana. Okay. Coming in for 6. I am fine with double blocking here. It's not enough toughness to kill both, but to protect my life total. Also, we can play Kapage onto our Imperial Saw next turn. And if they don't play another creature, we will have enough power to simply win by that. Okay, damage can happen. Familiar survives. Ichor Drinker, okay. But that still should be lethal. Okay, especially now it's lethal. We enchant the Imperial Saw. Then we attack with both. See how they block. And depending on how they block, we will just Cosmic Hunger. Nice, GG. Okay, we got lands, we got ramp, we are sadly on the draw again. But I think I can give it a try. Oh, okay. Opponent immediately has a turn 1 play. Okay, or at least we drew a Recycler. Opponent plane cycles, okay. Passes the turn, interesting. I'll attack for 2, see what they do. Maybe they have Elspeth Smite. Okay. Play Familiar. Now I really have to hope for another land drop, so that I can maybe ambush them with the favor. And work my way towards the skyline. Okay, Renata. She definitely needs to go. Tribute. Too bad, cannot play it. Let's offer the trade here. Pretty sure they won't do it. Yeah, each other creature enters with an additional +1/+1 counter. This is going to be, or this is going to hurt really bad, what's about to happen. Aeronaut, okay. Yeah, real pressure in the air. Taking 2. Okay, we found a land. We can ambush something with favor and keep Deadly Derision up. Sounds good. And we need to get the skyline going. Ooh, okay. Six in the air. Gotta kill the Valkyrie. At least a good target for the Deadly Derision here. Okay, we can play the skyline. Then at least our creatures will have reach and we will gain 5 life. House Crusher will be a great defender if we can get to the amount of mana that we need. Luckily the gain 5 life is great in this set. I wonder if my opponent has any more bombs. Valkyrie, if you can draft her, is just a crazy card. Especially if your opponent has Renata on the field. This is actually something that really needs to go. Do I want to try to take out the Aeronaut? Or the ground creature? I think I want to try to take out the Aeronaut here. If they have a combat trick, I can still sacrifice in response. Cosmic Hunger takes out the Recycler, okay. So now in response I have to take out the Familiar here. At least I prevented a bit of damage and I also got out one of their combat tricks. Okay, Racer. Vetkeeper. Vetkeeper is also not that great. Right now I would prefer lands at the moment. I think I will play the Beast here. Simply to have another Incubator token. Hope for another land. Yeah. The Beast can at least jump block. Next turn I can flip 2 tokens. That will be hard to interact with for them. If I could at least find more lands, that would help a lot. Okay, Army of Hopes, this is a problem. I think I should have waited. I think I shouldn't have played the Beast. I could have kept up the 2 mana to ambush with the Incubator token. If my opponent wouldn't have attacked because they can see the line, I could have just felt its favor. Pretty sure that would have been the better play. Racer will probably be crewed now. Yeah, okay. Opponent goes for an all-out attack. Cannot kill anything here. All I can do is jump. Yeah, and take 9. Now I have to hope for a land. No land, okay. But now I can double Incubator token and I have to wait. The only good thing is that my opponent on the first look looks like they are out of resources. Okay. Passes the turn. Perfect. I can target myself and I can target the instructor. Find another land. I will take a forest here. Go to my turn, find another forest. Great. What I can do is I can play Tribute to the World Tree and keep mana available, or I can also play the Vet Keeper and next turn use the activated ability of the Vet Keeper. I could also play, or I can also turn around the Invoker and kill something from my opponent. I could get rid of the Renata. But I think my opponent is at a state where they won't profit that much from her anymore. Though in addition to that, I also need to take out the Kami. If they play any creature, it will get 2 +1/+1 counters. And this will become a Phyrexian, so yeah, I have to do that right now. And I would have to pay with Phyrexian mana. If they find anything, I'm in real trouble. I think I'll just pass the turn again and keep up the 2 tokens. And flip them around. Feels really weird, but... Okay. Backs up again. Five, 6 Death Touch. That's scary. I also guess that I have to take the 5 here. Let's flip a few tokens. And another one. Okay, Familiar can help. As it will also draw us a card. And will, yeah, give us some restoring of life. Cosmic Hunger will help. All we need to do is survive one more turn, but our opponent has so much power on the board. Okay, opponent attacks with the Bond Warden. And find a triple block here. They might have a protection spell. Oh, the 5 counters will be put onto something else. Totally forgot about that, and that will also double, yeah, okay. Okay, good that we found a land. I cannot flip and Cosmic Hunger. I can... this is 5, 6, 7. I would need 2 more creatures to Convoke for the Imperiosaur, and then I could Cosmic Hunger it. I don't think that I have that much time. Wait a second, I will play Vet Keeper first. Maybe I will need to jump the Assailant for now. Okay, we get to draw a card. Another land, that's good. Now we can flip. We can jump Cosmic Hunger, so... Yeah, I don't hate my spot. It's getting a little bit better. But the more counters we move from one creature to another, the harder it will become. So at some point I need to take out the Kami and Renata. And now also the Brawler. Wait a second, it does the exact same, right? Okay. This just grows for itself. Then we try to kill the Assailant, and with the trigger on the stack where they want to put it, we try to kill the target. But the thing is, then I need to block different here. This is 6. This is 9. This is not enough power to kill. They will probably want to put it onto the Brawler. Let's think again. This is 3, 6, 9. Yeah, this is a little bit better. We lose one more creature in the process, and we cannot flip Instructor, but we also don't really have the time for that. At least we can use Cosmic Hunger to kill the target. Okay, can happen. Why didn't it move the counters? Ah, okay, completely forgot that's only the skill of the Bond Warden, okay. But at least now we can take out one of their engines. I think I'll start off with the Brawler here. Let's see if that resolves. Okay. Jungle Hollow. But thanks, no, I will play the Host Crusher. A Host Crusher. Get to draw another card, another land, okay. Still pass the turn. Another Kami. Whoa, okay. Any creature that they will play now will be huge. I'm so happy that I picked the Skyline. Okay, this is great. I could also cycle it. Let's see, they have 5, 8. They have enough to kill the Host Crusher. But during the trade, we could definitely take out some of their biggest creatures. And I'm totally down for that. Okay, they take it. Okay, I can play the Imperial Saw normal way. Then I can still play the Forest and cycle the Carpage next turn. I'm not interested in using Convoke here. We draw a Swamp. Could also keep the Carpage. Maybe that's the final damage that we still need next turn. Yeah, let's get the Jungle Hollow out of the way, then gain a few life. Or 1 life. GG, what a game. My god. The Bond Warden was... yeah, did some work. Okay, we are on the draw. Huntmaster, Cosmic Hunger, Tribute. I like this hand, but again, we are on the draw. Need to find more forests. Ooh, and our opponent is on an aggro deck. Okay, there's another forest. Menace creates treasure tokens. Okay, luckily they didn't play anything for the turn. So we can play Huntmaster. Okay, they missed again. So we can just play Tribute. Okay. Let's play the Beast. Be mana efficient here. Incubate 5, put 2 counters on it, perfect. Okay, Volcanic Spite. We can deal with that. We are on a nice way to our Imperial Saw. And we have a 5/5 token incoming. Okay, there is the frontliner, so we will see some battles from our opponent. Okay. I will just play Huntmaster. And then we keep Cosmic Hunger up or Evil the Token to see what our opponent does. Okay, there's a forest. That makes them very scary. Do I want to kill the frontliner in response? I can also simply make a token. Let's make a token here. Our opponent's turn is over anyways. That cost them quite a lot of resources, and now we will convoke the Imperial Saw in. It will draw us another card. Perfect. And we have 2 great removal spells in hand. Okay, Geodome. It's definitely going to be a target for our removal spells. Opponent makes a treasure. Let's see if they follow up with something. Negotiator, okay. We have 7 mana available. Why I will simply attack my opponent for 13 here. Then I will use my interaction spells to simply kill their creatures next turn. They need to stay back. They are forced to. I don't think that they can kill me on the spot here. They can come in for 9 at the moment. We would go down to 7. But the Ward 2 is already hard for them to work with. Invasion of Zendikar. Okay. Can't do anything about that. Finds 2 lands onto the battlefield. Okay. Let's see how they decide to put their counters. Okay, currently only the frontliner gets the counter. I don't want it to flip, so I will take it out in response. Then we derision the Geodon. Nice! What a great game. This was fun. That was a cool one. Okay, we have lands, Drag Recycler, Flourish, Blade Master. Yeah, let's give it a try. Would love to find World Tree pretty quick, but can't have everything. The opponent follows up with a Swamp. I think I want to play Blade Master here. Swamp into nothing, okay. Might have their own Flourish, but then so be it. Let's attack for 2, okay. Doesn't seem like Flourish. We will play a Rotten Tail here. Then also Drag Recycler. Okay, another Swamp. Nothing. Okay, there's at least a World Tree, that's good. Let's attack with all. Okay, one takes it. Interesting. Then let's play another Drag Recycler. See what happens next. We can sacrifice an artifact or creature, so we might simply sacrifice the Rotten Tail here. Okay, Echo Drinker. Interesting. Let's attack with all 3. Okay, jumps 1 creature. Goes down to 10. Sadly we didn't find a land, but I will just play Instructor. Gained 3 life. Now we have to hope to find more forests. Ooh, okay. Now we are in the Mia. I made an incubator token. They need 2 mana to get it going. Pass the turn. Okay, Deadly Derision is good. We just need to find the lands. We attack with all. If they crack the token, we will flourish it. Because I don't wanna... Okay. Appears like they have something. Moment of Truth. That won't save the token. And our opponent will take some damage here. The next turn I can just sacrifice my creatures to the 2 Drag Recyclers that I have and finish my opponent off. So they need to kill the Drag Recycler here. Otherwise they are dead. And they do that with Invasion of Fiora. Wow, okay. That is definitely an answer. Crazy. And if they now have Render Inert, we'll be down. Because then Marchesa comes down. Or we need to find... If they invest all of their resources now to flip the invasion and we find the land, that would be what I actually need. Okay. Draws 2 cards. Place an island. And then... Place an aerialist, okay? We didn't find the land, and that will also kill our familiar, but the familiar will drain our opponent for 2. So we could... Yeah, we wanted to die. Okay, dispersal. Yeah, we have to replay it. Okay, this is becoming really interesting. Maybe I can also find a window to Deadly Derision my own familiar. We might get our opponent to the point that they are killed by their own pet. Choose lasers. Valid, okay. This doesn't gain life. Another aerialist also doesn't gain life. And you lose 1 life, okay. We can cycle the Mauler. Let's see what our opponent has for familiar. They need another bounce spell. Good game. Finally a profitable draft here. That's good. Okay. Crusher in hand, we are on the play. We only have turn 3 plays. Not that big of a fan, but I'll keep. Okay. Instructor is great. I like it. Okay, our opponent is on the Convoke deck, apparently. We can attack for 1. And then play Huntmaster. But our opponent can flip next turn. Then we cannot block the Order of the Mirror anymore. That's too bad. Let's see. Okay. Plays Baral and Karizev. Wow, okay. That's pretty good. Would like to take it out somehow, but have no way yet. Need to accumulate a few more counters. Skyline can also help. The Host Crusher is probably one of the cards that I should have considered earlier in one of my earlier games. I can sacrifice my familiar here, but I don't see a reason for it. Okay, we draw a forest. We can play the Skyline here. Incubate 5. My creatures get reach. Next turn I can play the Swarm, then I can also flip the Instructor. And I will probably have to kill the Knight. Because I'm pretty sure my opponent will start to create some tokens with it. Incubate 4 transforms. You may draw a card, do this only once each turn. Okay, my opponent doesn't attack. It's good. Yeah, we are coming in closer and closer to the point where we can really pressure our opponent. I'm pretty sure that my opponent has bounce spells, so I'm not that confident about immediately going for my Imperiosaur. I can flip the Instructor here and kill their Strobe Knight. I can also attack with Familiar and try to take out Baral and Karizev. Or simply the Incubator token. This is not easy. Let's go for the Imperial Saw. Then we convoke with 1. Get an 8/8. See what happens. If they have the bounce spell, they have it. Can draw a card with Towashi here. Okay, Invasion of Rin. Draw 3 cards, then discard a card. They need to play another land, so they can flip their Incubator token. Okay, they can do that now. Morale's Reinforcements. Okay, makes more tokens. Creates more tokens. Pretty good. We can flip our Instructor here. Kill something. I can also attack first. They have 4, 6, 8. I can kill all of their tokens. Sadly, this only activates a sorcery, but I have my Host Crusher as a backup. So I will attack with these 2 for now. See how they block. Okay. Takes 8. Make it 11. Then we flip our Instructor. Okay, 1 mana short. Take Phyrexian here. Then we take out their Knight. So they miss out on some token generation. Okay, flips a token, draws a card. Okay, another land. This is good. We are getting closer and closer to the Host Crusher. Or Host Crusher. Constantly saying it wrong, I believe. Let's attack. Okay, opponent is willing to trade for all of the tokens. I'm also fine with that. Because what my opponent doesn't know is that I also have way more other win cons. But if my opponent keeps transforming so many cards, they will generate so much value from it. Okay, a counter spell. That is pretty good. Okay. We still have an Incubator token. Yeah, they will probably flip the Order of the Mirror to also draw a card. Makes sense. Yeah, Corruption of Towashi can do some work, if you can build around it. Okay, Agar. Let's flip our token here. We have a not good window to attack. Okay. Kapage can do some work. Let's put it onto our token. If they have a bounce spell, we can also work with Now let's put it onto the token. And let's threaten lethal here. They will probably throw the monkey under the bus. Yeah, makes sense. Then let's see. Do I want to block Baral and Karizev and try to take them out? My opponent most likely has some interaction in hand, but let's give it a try. Okay. Get to kill Baral and Karizev for free at the moment, but our opponent can copy a spell now. Also gets to draw another card. Really scary, really scary. Pretty sure that they have a bounce spell. Yeah, seems like it. Stasis field, okay. The other one goes onto... Okay, Huntmaster. In response, I will sacrifice my token to at least get another incubator token out of it. This happens... Opponent doesn't have to pay the ward anymore. Still 4 mana. Into the fire to each creature and planeswalker in battle. Okay. Wow. On another land. Place a frontliner, okay. Let's flip. Let's see. Cosmic Hunger, okay. Let's see. Maybe we can take something out from our opponent here. Goes for an all-out attack. This incentivizes to be a board wipe. But I'm at 28, I will take it for now. Passes the turn, shields down, okay. Moloch. Okay, my opponent takes another hit, okay. Interesting. Invasion. Puts a stun counter on it. Okay, Aegar attacks. Battle will go down. We will still flash in the Moloch here. Turns transformed, okay. Opponent gets to draw another card, sadly. Place an Oracle, okay. Draw a card, discard a card. Opponent is down to 11 cards. Let's see if Moloch resolves. Okay, no counterspell. Okay, Familiar. Let's take the Familiar here. Then we go into our turn. Draw a Blade Master. Let's attack with the Moloch, see how they block. then we can still try to resolve Familiar. Let's try to resolve Familiar first. Because I can also use Cosmic Hunger to kill my own Familiar. This is how we drain our opponent for the last 2 damage. GG. 7 wins, here we are, finally. Okay, we get a rare. Circle, okay. Alright guys, I have to say this was super intense. This last match was just super dope. 7 wins in March of the Machines. Awesome. Let's get into the deck again. Okay, I do have to say there were a few cards that I want to mention. Drag Recycler and Etched Familiar are cards, I've seen them, or I often had the scenario where I was able to play them together. And they were able to either drain my opponent or also just seen as in the last game simply killing my own Cosmic Hunger quickly to drain my opponent for the last 2 damage. If you can chip in these small amounts of damage really early, you can nicely profit from it. Do have to say, Blade Master doesn't look that attractive, and I do see all of the reasons for it, but it did quite a lot of work in this deck, bringing it out, and also it can also profit from Tribute to the World Tree. Was just great, and the activated ability is always something that your opponent has to keep in mind, it has to play around, so I like this card. Instructor is a great card. Cosmic Hunger, great interaction spell. Drag Recycler. Huntmaster didn't do that much in these games, but did an okay job. Etched Familiar did some work. Moloch, also a really cool card, I do have to say that. Double green ain't that easy in every deck, but if your opponent really cast a blue or black spell, this is a nice way to refill your hand. Tribute to the World Tree, yeah, I don't have to say much about this card. This card is really strong in my opinion. I don't want to say busted, but since we got it out, we generated so much value from it. Vetkeeper, we didn't get to activate it once, but it's simply a 3 mana 3/3 with upside, so good card. Yeah, Favor is good. Carapace also did some work. Deadly Derision, premium removal in the set. Skyline saved me so many times, and do not underestimate those. You gain 5 life. It's a lot and it does some work. Yeah, to the top end, I do have to say Host Crusher doesn't do as much work as I would have expected, because you rarely get to that 8 mana and it doesn't have Convoke on it, so that's a little bit sad about it. The Imperial Saw, yeah, it's a complete beast. It once got shut down in one of the games, but it's still a very powerful card. And Gloomfang Mauler, I think I barely saw it in this one, but overall this was a super fun draft. And yeah, we got our 7 wins, super dope. Let's crack some packs. Nice. Alright, 13 packs to open. I think I should go for the fast version, right? Ooh, Invasion of Tarkia. Ooh, it's a mythic, okay. Yeah, let's open 10. Alright, Drana, Monastery Mentor, that's good. Message, not that great. Fire Song and Sunspeaker, okay. There we have Archpriest of Shadows. We get a Captain Lannery Storm. Quintorius, Lawmaster, Atraxa, Praetor's Voice, nice. And an Invasion of Ravnica, cool. And the last 2 packs we will do it like this. Cosmic Hunger, definitely an MVP. We got Invasion of Ixalan. And for the last pack, we got Galtan Mavren. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this draft, and then I would say see you in the next one. Goodbye.